start for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule.
Touchdown, Gamecock! First score of the game goes up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this deep...
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw. It's back. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
You don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in cover. make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these...
Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Nah, you got to put that front.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job. to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Near midfield, they don't think they can gain enough on a punt. They'll leave the offense out. 4th and long from the 46.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to... Oh, he's got some space! Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off. And having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still looking. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Marion. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Grab near the marker. It's Marion. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the KO field goal attempts, fellas. Still tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea to get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. With the catch, it's Daniels. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Looking to pass. It's back. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
That's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's back. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Going right and going deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The Canes are on the move. Defense not showing press coverage. He wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The give to the back. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Rushes on him. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the...
Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Off the play fake. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They go to the ground. Fouls through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great.